I say I drafted green black, but I had like 4 or 5 black cards in my deck total. Well, I'm going to pick the Glorious Anthem here. I mean, I'm not opposed to playing aggro on best of 3. I just don't think you have to play aggro in best of 3. Hollow Blade is certainly the second best card. It might even be better than Glorious Anthem. I don't know. I've liked Glorious Anthem a lot, but I could just be wrong. Hollow Blade might just be better. So maybe I should just take the Hollow Blade instead. I don't even know. I was kind of starstruck by the rare. I mean, I love that card. Yeah, I think I'll take the Anthem. But I don't know. Hallow's better. It probably is. God. Fine, I'll take it. Everyone wants me. I mean, I think it's better. I just like this card so much. I won nationals with this card. Wow. So there's someone took a common because both the rares are here. So someone took a common over Faith's Fetters and Embrace. Which this is me. Nobody I recognize. I don't know. Embrace is good. I'd hate to just jam into black white though. Yeah, I hope so because I don't want to be white red anyways. I'm just gonna take the Faith's Fetters. Keep in mind, I also think that the next person's probably going to take the Anthem. So if they take the Anthem and then the Embrace, both being double costed, if I keep taking white cards, they might get out of white. So with that in mind, I'm going to keep taking these black cards. I mean, I'm going to keep passing these black cards, excuse me. I like blue-white. I'm going to take this Rousing Read. But if there's ever a situation where there's a close pick, I'm going to lean taking a white card to try to push him out of white. Well, I guess I wish I would have just jumped into black. But the thing about black, it's the reason it's not great, I think, is because there's not that many good black commons. It's narrow. Like, it's not a deep color. So even if black's open, you're not necessarily going to see like the good black commons in every pack. It just so happens I'm kind of seeing a lot of the good ones. So it would have worked out. I want Lofty Denial, but actually that Containment Priest might be worth a little bit. Yeah, it's worth a little over $1. I'll take it. I'll probably play it. It's not good, but it's fine. Pretty weak pack here. I'll take Frost Breath. I've passed so much black, I don't think it's worth taking it at that point, no. And I also don't think Grasp is like some kind of great card. Yeah, I don't like Elder much, but it's the pick here, I guess. In general, I'd rather just have like a 2/2 than this thing, I think. Like a decent 2/2. But it's what I'm going to take. It plays good with the read and the breath, at least. My plan may backfire because I've passed so much black. The guy probably has an Anthem and just all black cards, so he might stay black-white anyways. I don't like the White Shrine, no. Like, he's had no opportunity to pick a second color besides the Anthem, probably. I moved the chairs over just a wee bit. I can move my monitor and you'll see them. There they're safe. There they are. Swivel it back. I think Rousing reads great on Hollow Blade. Why would it be? You're thinking just because it gets in anyways? I mean, sometimes they get a 4 toughness creature out. Lola Man, thank you for the raid. Anyone coming over from there? I'm here. I'm drafting. This is on Magic Online. You can deal with that. I've passed a lot of good black cards. Yeah, pick one, pack one. The chat. I opened Glorious Anthem and Hollow Blade. I thought that Hollow Blade was better, but I kind of wanted to take the Anthem, but everyone talked me out of it. So then I got past Demonic Embrace and Faith's Fetters. So I passed the Embrace. And I said, I'll just try to cut white from that point. And maybe since they have a double black and a double white, they'll get out of white. But I passed so much black, I don't know if I had a chance to take another second color. So I don't know what's going to happen pack 2. I got that Lofty back. I love Lofty. I like Miscast a lot, and I'm fine with Crab, but I like Miscast a lot. And I'll main deck a Miscast and lots of Lofties sometimes. Yeah, I don't think this draft's gone super smoothly, but it's been interesting, the start of it to me. Yeah, Miscast, it's basically like a Ranger's Guile that's like a little bit more flexible, but can't help you win at combat. But it can also just counter draw 3 and like goblin making cards and stuff. I guess it's underrated. I like it. I mean, I probably like it in my blue green blue white decks, like probably more than I like Ranger's Guile in my green decks. I don't love Ranger's Guile. What's up, Hugo? So I actually had a good experience with this card yesterday. I mean, I bounced a Ghostlight and gained 5 and re-Ghostlighted something. Pretty much won me the game. Where a different 2-drop wouldn't have. I don't think it's a great card. I'm not happy to first pick it, but I'm going to take it. There's nothing else I want. And it's the first time really it ever did anything for me besides just flash in. All right, man. Thanks for the raid again. I'll be playing all day probably. All right. Yeah, Acolyte here. Still, I don't view this deck as like really super aggressive. It can get an aggro hand. It'll depend also on what cards I get. Like I have 1 Frost Breath in the deck and 1 hiding out over here. Like I don't view it as like a Frost Breath kind of deck really, but it might change. I do have enough 2-drops to want all the Acolytes I can get. That's for sure. Yeah, I love Siege Striker. I don't love this mirror. This was really late. I got like 10th pick or something. That's late for the mirror. Huge fan of the Anointed Chorister, but I think in blue-white I do like the Charger better. It's just so nice to play it on like turn 4, pump your flyer, have a good blocker, have like Lofty. Like that play, I've had that come up so much where it's like play a flyer on turn 3, turn 4 play a Charger, leave up a Lofty. How often I get like 3 of those or something. I wouldn't play it, no. Not in this deck. I've played it before. Normally I want to have more than 1 shrine. more than one type and like some other reason to play it. Yeah, we'll take a Chorister here. I'm not gonna take Veteran in the stack. It's even possible I don't play this card in the stack. Oh man, it's this Ascension card. I never know quite what to think of it. It's good. It's quite good usually. But I know I love the Gale Sweeper. I definitely like it. But I think I want to take the Sweeper anyways. I got a 3-1. Got a bunch of stuff. I'm just taking the card. I know what I'm getting out of it. I love the Charger here. This doesn't really does anything to me. This deck can leverage at least one Frost Breath. I don't see me tapping my mana for this if I can help it. Maybe you want a dub. Maybe you want a sword. Tons of playables. Yeah, I like Nambi. I mean, it's fine. Just expect a flash 2-power creature that can save your guy sometimes. Like bounce Acolyte, put more counters on stuff. Bounce Charger, pump something else, gain a little bit of life. If you draw it out, just play it. If you draw it as your 2-drop, just play it and trade it. I like Crab, but I can see maybe not playing it. I don't love Crab in my Charger decks. I actually don't love my Elder. I'm fine playing like any of this stuff. I just move it over here so I can kind of see what gaps I really want to fill in. It just, for my mind, it works better. If I put it over here, I pretty much know I don't want it at all. I love those. I love the counters, the cheap counters. Bazri is very good, and I have a shit ton of 2-drops. It'd be great in this deck. I don't know what deck I might ever sideboard a Sanctum in. Probably none, but we'll see. I like it in green-white. I probably like it a little bit less than most people. I'm doing okay on the leaderboard. Like, I haven't played a shit ton. I've won a lot of trophies in the last week or so. Somewhere in the top 5 or 10, I guess. I don't think you can see it right now. Because maybe you can. Here. I guess 7th, but I mean, like, literally nowhere near first. But, like, within striking distance of, like, 2nd within a week or two, if I played a lot, maybe. Not a card I love, but I want some interaction. Hello, Duck. Shit, did I forget to text you? I did forget to text you. I meant to text you. Well, I'm always up for talking to you, but just know that I've put no time into that yet. But if you have any ideas and want to bounce them around, that's fine. I was in the mood to play today. I hopped on early. I told myself, I'm going to text him right before I get on, and then I just, forgot, I guess. Not really. I think if you play blue black, the reanimation stuff's pretty weak. I still think you can play blue black. I struggle with white red myself, so I don't mess with it. But it's a very good deck. It's just a little finicky. And white black is fine, but it comes together kind of rarely. I feel like, but I still don't mind it. I don't think anything's really a trap. I would say reanimation is kind of a trap. As in, I've reanimated the hexproof guy and lost numerous times. I've had him reanimate the hexproof guy and beat him numerous times. Like, it's a lot to jump through. You can get it. It's not hard to get when you try to draft it, but I just don't think it's like amazing. I needed these. Yeah, I think Rakdos is fine, but yeah, you don't want to go all in on a sacrifice kind of thing. I'm fine with blue black. I just don't think you want to try to do much reanimating. All right. I love these chargers. I'm going to have to get there. That deck looks sick, man. I understand why it's in there, but I might not want the Arcanist. Just because you have so many threes anyways. What the fuck? I passed the guy once. Oh, this is pack 3. I'm passing him another one. My fault. He's done nothing wrong. He just gets rewarded with all the good cards ever. Green blue is definitely one of them. Probably green blue, green white. I don't know. I'm fine with any of them, really. I guess you could go white blue next, sure. Yeah, I'd play Taunter. This deck's not too fast for it. You side it out if they don't have big ground creatures if you want. I would play that Unsubstantiator. You out of your fucking mind? Oh, you already have 2. I still might play it, but I guess not. But man, is it good. I might even play like Larcenist over Voltalion Arcanist. I don't fucking know. Or Jeskai Elder over it. Or play Elder over Arcanist, I think. Call it good. You just have so many good 3-drops. You're not going to want to play Wizardry on 3 anyways. That's another thing I meant to mention to you, Duck, so I'll mention it to everybody. If anyone wants good content that it says a lot of the same stuff I preach, and probably in better words, Cortical's podcast, Limited Level Ups, the most recent one in particular about variants regarding this format a lot, is very good listen. I tend to agree with most of the things he says more than his co-host. And then also, I'm a little bit lower on red-white than them, and I think red-white is a good example of a high variance deck. But in general, I found that very, very good to listen to. And even though I kind of agreed with it all, and it puts it into words better than I do normally, I think, if nothing else. I have no problem with him. It just when they're talking about like should you put Ugin in a aggro deck or something, and he says yes, and Cord says no. I tend to agree with Cord. That's all. It's not like a big, you know. Hugo, I'm working on it, man. Probably though. I don't have 5 drops or anything really, so yeah, looks good. Deck turned out different than I kind of thought. So most of my extra cards are probably going to be aggressively skewed. I don't even love these Pegasus. I don't have to love that. I do need more 2-drops that aren't just Chargers, so yeah. This one's in for sure, since I have some ways to fly stuff and give things flying. Charger. I actually kind of like both Frost Breaths here. I like them fine. I like them better than the Crab. Definitely don't want that thing. A lot of things for the Elder will be fine. I think a dub might even be okay. Could play it at least if I wanted. I like their podcast in general, but the last one just really was saying a lot of the same stuff I've been thinking and trying to say at least. Like even back when I won the Pro Tour over 20 years ago, my theory was like if I put every card in my draft deck that's good in my opening hand, I'm going to have good opening hands. And I've said that multiple times on this stream before. But, you know, it's just kind of more variations of that sort of kind of thinking. Like you don't want, I always say, people are like, oh, you don't have enough, do you have enough creatures? And I'll look through my cards and I'm like, well, look, this does that, you know, like this deck's kind of a little bit of a mess because it does have like multiple things. Like if I don't have creatures, my reeds, my frost breaths, my like all this stuff's kind of shit. So this deck might actually have issues with that. But most of the time it's like, well, I've got these cards all draw cards, or these cards all kill creatures, or this and that. And it's like I've only got like 2 cards that aren't going to affect the board that I can't cast whenever I draw them. So like it's kind of like, you know, you want to have a lot of cards. You don't want to have too many cards like that in your deck either. That, like don't always do much for you. They touch on a lot of good stuff. These Chargers, these Pegasus just don't seem very good. Like I'm okay playing 1. I don't think I want to play 3 Frost Breaths or a Rookie Mistake. The Crab always overperforms, but he's pretty bad. It's going to be Crab or Dub, I think. I don't want the Sword. Too many 3/1s, and it doesn't help enough. Yeah, limited level ups. I figured most people had heard of it, but if not, it's a good one. All right, I'll just play the Crab. It's fine. Oop. Seems close between 9, 8, 10, 7. I just want to draw 1 of each, though, I guess, more than anything else. This deck's kind of medium. I mean, most of my decks yesterday I thought were kind of medium, and I trophied 3 out of 4. I think it's solid. It's cheap removal. It's a bit more on the aggressive side than most of my blue-white decks. Well, this hand's kind of nice. Rouse and Reed, it can be too slow in some decks, I think. At least a little bit. I don't think it's too good in blue-black. It's nice with these Chargers, that's for sure. It's nice with the Tyrannodons. Not a huge amount, probably. I don't know. I guess also, are you counting like the times I don't outplay them, they just play like shit? It would be more, but still probably not a huge amount. I don't know. It's hard to say. You don't see the other guy's hand either, so you don't know like exactly how many mistakes they might be making. But as far as I think I'm doing something awesome or whatever, outplay them, it's pretty small, I would think. And then when they make clear mistakes, if you want to count that, it's going to be more. I'd have to look at the blue commons. I mean, it sounds like it might be to me even. I'm not sure what other ones there are. Like I like it better than Singer. What else is there that would be in contention as a blue common? Oh, Ghostlight would be in contention. I'm not sure about that one. I like Ghostlight quite a bit. Ghostlight would have been pretty good here too. Yeah, I mean, ran good. I'm sure you got it. You can't win without. You can't have bad luck and win. I don't know. You watch me. I'm very quick to point out mistakes that I think my opponents make. It's kind of the thing I like to do. I don't like to just sit back and like, oh, do. You know, I like to laugh and point it out. So if you, but I'm going to be less likely to. Not that that even happened in the streamer event, but I wouldn't just go shit on somebody in the streamer event. I'd be like, oh, you know, just kind of like overlook it. So I'm not going to shit on another streamer like that if they were to do something. Maybe Gimli, I would, just because he could do the same to me. We wouldn't care. But like, we're not going to make that many mistakes anyway. But I don't know. Not that anything even comes to mind like that, really. So lots of ogres. I think Miscast can go here. Don't hate 9 lives in this spot. It does have a lot of powerful creatures, like big ones. It's kind of weird. It's like if they have a lot of small creatures, it's easier for them to attack 9 lives. But if he's got like 2 ogres out, like am I going to be safe going down to like 3 to play it? I won't be getting as much out of it then either if I have to slam it on 10 life. So I really don't know. If I was going to play it, it would be on the draw, I think, and I think I might like it more than a Frost Breath. It's kind of a similar thing. It prolongs the game, but the Frost Breath lets me get in with like my ground creatures. If I had more flyers, I think I would like it more than Frost Breath for sure. I'll just do a small swap for now and see what happens. I think 2 might be too many. Yeah, I did. His fountain was unreal. Yeah, I mean like miscast most of the time, I'd say. I think of miscast as a Ranger's Guile, basically. It counters a few more things than Guile counters, and it can't. Well, it has hexproof, the 9 lives, so you can't really remove it. And but it can't win a combat for you, but it can counter a few more things. I don't know that Ranger's Guile wins all that many combats for me, anyways. It's usually just protecting a creature. I'll be taking a bit of a beating from that. That's okay. Faith's fetters should help, I hope. Guess I have to fetters that charger. I want to just play. I want to just play Swooper. But I think that's probably crazy. There's no cards. If he doesn't draw a land, it would be okay. I don't know if I can win the race doing this, but I'll try. Not going to attack. I want to be able to block that Chorister. I want this charger to be able to fly with the Sweeper. Alright, that's fine. Take 4, no big deal. It's going to be hard to win if he draws land. Otherwise, I feel like I'm okay. No, it's not one you want to play. Discard Singer, I think. No, not if I'm Frost Breathing. I don't know if I am Frost Breathing. Yeah, I guess I'm Frost Breathing. Discard Priest. Well, I guess I should try to set up lethal then, huh? I didn't even realize that. Yeah, that's fine. I think I'm playing around feet by not doing it in upkeep almost. I guess that's not true. I was thinking I might want to put the thing on whatever he moves his sword to. Yeah, I don't know that I care about killing him next turn. Because if I do it on these two, then I don't die to feet. I don't know. I guess I should have just done it on his upkeep to play around feet. I thought I was being smarter, but I wasn't. I don't kill him this way, but I think it's safer. But it was suboptimal. If I was going to do this, I shouldn't have even attacked with the Pegasus. Oh, and I did it in the main phase. Cool. I didn't even go to combat. That was awesome. Putting on a show. I don't think it's going to punish me, but it wasn't smart. It was stupid. Although, what if he feeded the Charger? Would that have done anything different? He might have had lethal if he feeded the Charger if I did it on the upkeep too. What did I have back? I had no creatures back. I was at 7. Yeah, I would have still died to feet if I did it on the upkeep. I should have at least not let him gain the extra life. But he just feats this per white. He hits me for 4, 5, 6. Yeah, they had 2 creatures. These 3, I mean, I was going to tap 2 creatures, right? These 2 or whatever. I was at 7, right? 4, 5, 6, and then move the sword. Right. If I did it on the upkeep and tapped these 2, he'd move the sword here, feat the Charger. Charger gets +1/+1 to 4, 5, 6, 7. I took 2, I would have been at 7. There's no world where I think I was gonna like not tap this, right? I guess if I play, I guess I could tap these 2 to do that. Maybe I don't know. I thought I was gonna tap the Lifelinker. Was my plan so that I had lethal the next turn, 8 and 8. If I wasn't gonna tap the Lifelinker, I think I should have just left the Pegasus back. It wasn't played great. I don't, because mainly I think because I forgot about the creature with the enchantment on it. Yeah, he's a beast. I mean, he's obviously going to have played a lot more than me, but still, he's very good. I've played him a few times. I mean, I think it's very possible that I don't know. It's very possible these other people ahead of me haven't played that much more than me and are just doing better. Like, I haven't done great. I've had a good last 20 or 30 drafts. I've done real good. But I was real bad early on. I don't know his name now. Ah Fang. That's what we call him. Hugo coming through. They were picking on old J-Rab yesterday. They're giving him the business. I don't know that miscast is going to be very good, but I don't really want a Pegasus against the snare spinner. And I might be able to blow out a combat trick with this big time. What? Is that a fake J-Rab? What happened? It is. That's not the J-Rab. Oh my goodness. Ah! Sick. J-Rab's still getting fucked up. That's awesome. Here you go again. Thank you. Oh man, this one's tough. I really want a planes so that I can play like speaker and charger in the same turn. I'm not sure that this miscast is going to be dead. I'm going to pitch the land, but I'm unsure of it. I really wanted to try to miscast a combat trick right there because I'm not so sure how much stuff is going to be miscastable. Another spinner. All right. Probably has a Hunter's Edge or something that he might untap and cast it, but if not, I might get miscast that. Planes? Dear me. What, y'all? I don't think Hugo needs coaching, to be honest with you. But he's in the super secret Discord, so what do you mean? He's got spoon feeding him. That's the spirit. Seemed like you had to block. Oh, I thought he was prowessing. I'm like, what? Probably gonna need to draw like a rousing read. Something along those lines. That's a good one. Should have played it pre-combat, I think, so that Lofty was fully turned on. Counter like a Ranger's Guile. I'm out of gas. Well, it wasn't a spike there, a flyer. At 24. Prowess. The old Naya deck. Doesn't look to be like big creature Naya either. I just want to put a crab in for one of these 2-drops. The Pegasus, he's got at least 2 spiders. It is. It doesn't have to be an awesome deck to win. Could put a land back. I think I will. These should make the game go a while. Give me time to draw lands. Unlikely I can beat him down with just these 2 cards. What do I have the dies to that thing? 2 swoopers. Everything's 2 toughness. That's appealing now. I don't really want this Frost Breath, so pretty happy to try to find something else. Unless it's a land, then I think I'll still keep the Frost Breath. No clue. Just pitch this Nambi. Yeah, it seems fine. Curse Smack. I think so. If you get Chargers for sure. Oh man, he smacked me right back. That's worse for me, I think. He hooked me there. I guess I'm kind of hooked either way. That would be a lot of counters. But I think it would have been better for me to loot. Snout. I guess he's gaining. This crab is getting very aggressive. All right. Fuck. Oh my God, he chose the wrong color. He chose the wrong color. I've never said that. I find the decks played in best of 3 on Arena to be nowhere near as good, though. Like, they don't make sense. Like, every card in this deck makes sense. Well, the 1/3 spiders don't make perfect sense, but they're kind of good because he's got all those solidarities. So he wants his creatures not to trade, he wants them to live. So even they kind of make sense. Am I dead? Why wouldn't he have just given this to take the feathers off? He's just showing me I would have died. Did he have lethal if he did it on the pig? Did he miss lethal there? Feed the pig, it's 5/5. Put a counter on, it's got a 4th counter. Double them. I think he had lethal. I could just be doing the math wrong. I feel like that was lethal. 3 counters on the pig. A 4th counter on the pig. Double the counters, 8 counters on the pig. No, it's 10. It was only 10. Pig only starts at 2. Be a 2/2 with 8 counters. I think it wasn't, right? This thing did 8 to me. I was at 11. I think it's 10. Oh, this could attack as well. There was no reason that this couldn't attack. Yeah. Easy lethal then. Yeah. Unreal. Wow. Wow. Nothing I can say, really. Now, I don't know if the gentleman is still here that asked me how much of my games I win are due to outplaying someone. That's the kind of thing I don't understand how to answer because I didn't really outplay that guy. I won because he, fucked up, but it was no outplaying. I didn't do anything. He just messed up. So I don't know if we're counting those or only things I do that are very good. Either way, I feel like it's not a huge percentage, but it's way more of a percentage if you count those as well. Yeah, I mean, I certainly played the match better, but I don't know if it's like, if that's what he meant by outplay someone. Even the first one, though, he just misclicked, basically. $170 some back in M19. I loved M19. And I'd taken a break. I hated Ixalan, so I took a break through that, and I came back towards the end of Dominaria, enough to get like 40, 50 trophies in the last month or so. And then I played M19, and I just fell in love with it. I got like 170 some. Now, it was a little different because they were competitive trophies. There used to be 2 leagues. So the competitive league would have maybe like, I don't know, 400 or 500 people in it, and the other league would have like a couple thousand probably. So it was harder competition, but it was single elimination. So when you lost, it was just over. And the fact that it was harder competition meant most of the people played faster. So I think it was actually a lot easier to accumulate trophies in the in that one, even though the competition level should be higher in theory. A lot of archetypes are good. I would not play green under any circumstance in M19. I went like hundreds of drafts without putting green in my deck. Otherwise, black, white, red, blue. I liked a lot. Blue, white, but not artifact theme. I don't know. There were a lot of traps, but like the colors were okay except for green because there was just like green couldn't beat the red white deck if it boarded an Act of Treason, and green couldn't beat the blue deck if it had Essence Scatters. Green white was a thing, but I didn't like it. I'm going to keep this hand. It's a pretty bad hand. I'm on the play, so hopefully I don't get ran over. Yep. Oh, look. Look who showed up. Right on schedule, too. M20 was fine. Oh, boy. We got a barn burner. It was on Arena, but I thought those weren't that great, to be honest. That was 20. I didn't even like them on Arena, but if you got a shit ton of them, they were good. In play, you needed more than one in play, basically, in my opinion. This might not be correct. I don't know. I could maybe have sent my Hallow Blade there as well. That's bad. I'm going to lose this game, I think. Not even able. I wanted to fly my Elder in to loot. I'm not even going to do that because it's got another swooper back. You just swoop the battalion, man. What are you taking your time for, man? We'll try to attack with this thing. Probably shouldn't, but sure. He's tabbed out when he's winning. They love to do that. I mean, at least he didn't block with the swooper. If he blocked with the swooper, I'd have shook my head, but whatever. Yeah, I need a rousing read. It's probably not going to be enough anyways. Ain't beating that. All right, his deck looks good. Oh, I'm looking at the black cards. The only thing I can see is maybe a 9 lives. I don't know. I don't think I want to change anything. I don't like anything else I got. Maybe play like this over a crab. He's got all those battalions. Yeah. I didn't play it. It's way before my wake up time. I don't know anything about it. Well, it sounds like you ran good in it. At least pretty good. Bear with the bear. Thank you for the subscription. Yeah, must be. You don't get them till after that. Counter removal or tap a flyer, so I feel like I'm in pretty good shape here. I mean, he didn't draw lands. I don't know. It didn't seem like it. Maybe. I mean, I have miscast up still. If I didn't have second Frost Breath, I might just let him swing. I haven't really seen anything to miscast, but there should be things, I guess. Certainly a keeper. He's on a mulligan. I have one of each. I don't know. He's down to 5. The Pegasus ain't great. Maybe I shouldn't have it, but I got 3 of the 3 ones that pump. Like, it seems like I want to have some 2-drops every game. I don't know. Got four 4-drops. Looks like he can't find a functional hand, so that's good for me. Take it any way I can get it for the trophy. Look at there. Look who finally showed up. Turn 2 every game in the finals. Shocker. No blocks. I think it's the finals. Yeah. Wow, he let me untap when I could have feet. That's insane. I thought there was 0 chance he could have that card. Wow. Well, I'm not winning now. I mean, I'm not losing, but I'm not winning. Never in a million years did I think you could have that card. That's another good card. Just shell shocked, man. I don't know how he had that and played it that way. Hello. First time to see you this match or any game, I think. Yeah, I guess that's true. That is true. It's possible I just should counter that. I don't really know. No blocks, huh? He did take 6 tickets over it, though. And it was a decent card he took. And he won that draft. I supported his pick. I don't think that helps him much. Gotta block him, man. And I hit him with the stunner. He's seen it. He can't take it. Can't take it.